Live, and today we are reviewing your channel. So the first one that we have up, let's go right into it. We have Kathy. Say hello, Kathy.
Hello.
All right, so let's pull up your channel here. And as we go through, just give us some more information. So just overall, what is the channel about?
So, channel is based on dance and fitness.
Okay,
Oh,
I remember you mentioning something about like moms or stay-at-home moms or something.
oh, sorry, there was an echo in the background. So at some point, my target audience was stay-at-home mom. I feel like it's not that I'm changing, but I feel like I am also getting other people who are not moms, is what I
Okay,
noticed. Um, like generally people who stay at home or work from home or have little time to work out and they still want to move their bodies.
okay,
So it's what I've noticed. Also maybe people who either want to learn some dance moves or want to get back into dancing. um, it's not that I'm necessarily teaching like here's the core, even though I've done some videos like that more for my own pleasure. um, it's more like here's some simple moves that we can do, and these are the more beginner basis ones, and
right.
repeat them and make them into dance, and it becomes a choreography. And then I have a little bit more advanced is like just a little bit more complex,
Mm-hmm.
and it just creates like a whole dance routine with it. So
Got it. So, people are at home, quick little dances, like something that they could do, but also learn kind of the choreography of
yeah,
it,
and it
right?
makes them feel like empowered or like a badass per se, like or
Yeah.
something. Because I know
Yeah.
a lot of people feel insecure when they dance. Maybe they say, "Oh, I have two left feet," but I'm like, with these
Yeah.
dance moves, you're not gonna feel like that.
Yeah. Like that's how I felt too. I'm like, but like, they're like, you're Hispanic, you should know how to dance. And I'm like, I go out there, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm doing the robot to salsa music, I'm like, that's not right.
That's
Um, that's how it goes. Okay, so how are you picking your videos right now?
at the moment, I'm looking at some popular trends, but at the same time, I'm also doing things that I feel like might people might like. So I'm
Hmm.
kind of testing both in a
Okay.
sense. So right now I'm doing the 90s to early 2000s. I just started this one. And as you can see that one right there. Because I with the research that I've done, I noticed those are the very popular ones.
The 2000s dance?
Yeah, well, 90s to 2000, late 90s to 2000 dances are very popular. Um, so I was like, why not give it a chance? I love those songs from those times. So, you know, why not make routines on them?
Right, yeah. No, 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 that'd be great because I think, yeah, anything that you see trending like that, like, definitely it's a good idea to make it, but as long as it fits within your what you're trying to do,
Yeah,
it does fit.
yeah,
It
yeah.
you have to, tweak a little bit of, like, the information you're putting out. Like, I love the fact no equipment needed, right?
Yes.
For those leaving messages regarding a Zoom link, there is no Zoom link. If you want your channel reviewed, if you go to the Facebook group, there's a form you fill out to get your channel reviewed. So go to the Facebook group. There is I made like 2 or 3 different posts on it. There's a link right there to fill it out. If you fill it out, just let me know here, and I'll send you the information. Um, how many? So you've made only one video so far in the 2000s, or you have more?
Coming someone more coming up this month.
Yeah.
What I've been doing now, for in the past is I try to come up with my own with like epidemic sound music, which is like the one that I don't know if you can see. It says "Ready to Dance, No Break." That one was with epidemic sound music. It didn't do too well, which is fine, because it's all I'm testing. And then I done like K-pop.
Mm,
K-pop is pretty popular, and
right.
originally this channel started that way.
Okay.
K-pop dance cover.
K-pop. Yeah, yeah. Well, you that was the craze, right? That's what was going on there. I think if you are going to make more like the 2000s, I think that's a great silo, right? When we talk about silos, it's like a series of videos.
Yes.
They all have to do with the same thing. I think do the 2000s dance routines and either have one that's like several different ones in one video, and then have other ones that are a little bit shorter, but maybe one
That is
song or
exactly.
one dance routine, right? um, give out more information, like, hey, like, make it seem like if they're at home, hey, like, you're working, oh, let me just get up. Like, if you can film something like that,
Five
like,
minutes.
yeah, hey, like, I'm working, okay, let's 5 minute break and just get up, and like, I'm gonna do this 2000s dance routine, right? And as soon as you're done, woof, like, sit back down the desk, right? Like, make them feel like they can just get up and do it. Like, I think that would be great, to get that done.
Yep.
Yep, it's there in the workshop group. It's in the workshop group, buddy. I'll send you the link in a little bit. Um, make more of those, and then make them all like right now. Like everything looks different, so
Because
there's
I'm
no.
figuring it out.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So we want to do like if we do the 2000s and we pick a color scheme for the 2000s,
Hmm.
right? Then that all the 2000s have to be similar, right?
Got
Because right now, if I land on here, like I feel like I'm not sure what I'm looking at, right?
got
So if we are picking something, if we are picking the 2000s, just write down 10 different videos you're going to do on the 2000s and just run that,
okay.
right? The other thing with when you run a silo is that's where you actually test out things. You do in sequence, you do like here's one general video, here's one a little bit more specific, here's one more advanced, right? And see if the people go from one to the other one, right? And if they're not going to, now you understand, okay, the silo itself is not working, right? So
Got
maybe I got to pick something else. That's a little bit different versus trying to do, let me try this video and let me try this and this, because that's only a one off. Like if somebody does like that and they come in and then they're like, oh, well, she doesn't have anything else similar to that, I'm not going to subscribe and I'm not going to come back because that
yeah.
was a one off video that she did.
I did mention in that video that I'm gonna be making a lot more
Yeah.
on like that 2000s, 90s to 2000, because that was the first one. So I wanted to put it out there so people can be aware.
Yeah. And I think, and then make the playlist of it, right? Because
Yep.
right now, like here, like that'd be cool, like 2000s dance mix, and then another playlist with like trending moves, something like that. Like what's trending right now? Like trending right now, silo, right? So it's like you can put the ones that are trending right now here as a playlist. Because right
Okay.
now there's nothing to take me down, right? YouTube is more like Netflix, right? So if like they watch one video, they want to watch the next one, the next, and then YouTube promotes that, right? YouTube pushes it out to you and makes them want to watch the next one. It's like, okay, they watched the first one and then they watched the second one because she sent them to the second one. Now we're going to push out her videos more to that person, right? On the on the homepage and on the side panel when she's watching other things. So let's make those in sequence, and then let's do some playlists. Even whatever you have here, do you think there's a playlist you can create from
I am.
these videos?
I have some in the back end. I'm
Right, but
creating.
that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm landing right here. Like, you have to make it a little bit easier for them because they're
Mhm.
landing here first, right?
Okay.
Like, they're landing here. It's like even another thing, like for beginners, just getting started, intermediate ones, advanced ones, right? Like,
I do have some ones that I'm working on. I'm building them up. If you can probably see them in the. Yep.
yeah, warm up, pre dance. Yeah. So I would say compile some of these
Hmm.
and put them together and then put them on your homepage.
Okay.
And just like whatever the dance move is, right? And just do that. It just makes it a little bit easier that way. Do the 2000s. So let's go to, look at you
Uh,
go. I want to make sure I don't get my stream shut down because I'm playing music.
yeah, I was just gonna say like don't put the sound.
I love that. I would say I know. Hold on, let me play. I'm actually let me.
So the beginning part I'm actually testing too because I don't usually talk in my videos. It's only a certain videos that I talk in. So I am testing that just to see how that does compared to the ones that are non-talking videos.
Right. Did you say you're making a whole?
Yeah, I'm making a host a whole lot of more videos that like this. That's what I said. Because I'm also trying to bring out the me more of myself in these videos because I feel like I'm a little like toned
Yeah, yeah,
down
yeah.
in
No,
my videos. I'm a lot more lively usually.
that's great. I love the the countdown thing.
Yeah,
And then
because
I
I know
love,
people are like patient and not patient
yeah,
sometimes.
the different things that I've seen always have like some sort of thing like a countdown or, oh, now it's frozen. I gotta get better internet. They have a countdown, and I like those different timers to keep them moving.
Yeah, so I started adding the chapters is what they're called, so people can also know what move you're doing in case they want to just revisit that part and they'll get it down better.
And that way you can say in here, right? Like you do have a card. What's the card for? More. It just says more, right? Like more what?
More from Captivate is what I.
Yeah, yeah, but I'm saying like more 90s, more 2000s, right? Like
Yeah, so it's
y-
going to be that. I just put more for now because
okay.
I'm going to create more. I'm going to change it eventually. It's just
Y-
this is for my mental note.
Yeah, no. Great job on that. Let me just hear what you said. Yeah, so tell them you did this dance move, but I have another 2000s dance move right here. It's quick, it's fun, it'll get you off that desk,
Yeah.
right? It's like,
For now I have the whatever I have, which is why I didn't say specifically that one. I just say watch this video right here. It's something along the lines of that. Like watch this video right here. There you're gonna have like a lot of fun or something along the lines. I don't remember what I said, but it was something like that.
yeah.
Just so in case I didn't have that video up yet, they are like, oh, she has other videos. Maybe they're not the same per se, but they're still like related in
Right,
some.
yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like once you start doing the series, do like promote the next one, right? So the next steps for you would be to start writing down the next. Do you have you start writing down the next videos already
Yes,
for the
I already am on the works of like the next 2 or 3 videos. It's a matter of actually creating the choreography that takes the longest.
okay. And then throw a little personality in there like you did at the beginning, but more of like that, like it's you're just a normal person, average
Yeah.
person, like I can do it, look at me, like I can do it, right? Versus like, and sometimes you watch those videos and it's like you seem to be like
Yes,
you have to be a professional. All right, now we're
I'm
gonna do
not.
this, and it's like you're
I'm
looking at it
not
like,
like that.
what, like how, we're just gonna start with something simple, and they're like they put their leg behind their head. I'm like, how is that simple? All right, it's like they something crazy. So just make it seem like you're normal, average. Anybody can do it. Like, look at me. Like, you can do it too. Let's do it together. And let's throw more of those words in the beginning, as you're saying, right? If you're a busy person like me, just working from home, you need to get at least 5 minutes in. So that's why I did this one dance, right? That way you can start relating to the person, right? If this is for those people, then say that. I need you to be that person too
Okay,
in the videos too.
I'm gonna have to write this down so I won't
Write,
forget.
write it all down. Good thing it's a live stream. You can
Yeah, and I
rewatch
can
this.
always revisit.
But I want to like the reason why we're doing a lot more of these live streams, it's execution, right? We just discussed all these different things. We want to make sure you go,
Mhm.
write them down, do them, and then when we come back and check on it, in a couple weeks, in a month, we want to see the progression. Because otherwise, we're going to end up in the exact same place.
Yep, gotta write it down.
Yeah, and then you can go back and watch the replay.
Yeah, I
Um,
will definitely do that.
and then even up here, like, what are these acronyms for?
So that's just my
Like
credibility
credentials?
credentials. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
But that's because I haven't figured out what I really want to do with a banner because I've changed it a lot of times, and even now I'm like, I don't want to make it all about me.
Right,
Like,
because that seems all about you.
yeah, and I'm like, I know the
Look at me and look at my credentials versus like
yeah.
I help. Who do you help? What is
Okay.
this channel? Who is this channel for? Right?
Mhm.
Like that. Those are the things that's missing here. Like I don't know. this is for people. It doesn't tell me you're going to help me with anything. This doesn't tell me like that if I'm at home and I'm working from home, these are quick 5-minute tips, 5-minute dance moves to get you off the desk, right?
Okay.
Like it doesn't tell me that.
Okay.
It does speak more of like, look at me, I'm a dancer, these are my credentials, and I'm just going to dance here.
Yeah.
Make it more about them.
Maybe
Awesome.
something that I wrote in the description, not description, yeah, maybe something
Mhm.
that might help.
And make sure it doesn't end in FU. That's a I love the dance. But see, it's about you, and I want to share my love to dance and creating fun dance workouts. See it, but it's all about you. I love to
Yeah.
dance, and I want to share my love to dance and fitness with you by creating fun dance moves. Right? I am certified. Right? It's all about you. So make it more about my, mission is to help people.
Mhm.
If you're struggling with this, if you realize, you're 40 now and you realize you're working from home now since the pandemic, I want to help those people, right? So it's like
Mhm.
make it about them because right now it says all about you.
Okay.
Okay. Any questions?
Um,
I think it was a quick little 15-minute wrap up there.
um, I think I want to be able to look at my analytics better. I know that's a lot more complicated just because I see a lot of drop off at the very beginning.
Mm,
So that's why I'm testing the talking and all that. Because I don't know if it's what I'm saying, maybe the way I presented it. I don't know what it is. I'm still trying to figure that out.
Yeah,
So,
and it's one of those things is once you start like if you do the silos and the beginnings are all consistent, they're dropping off. Okay, that intro doesn't work. Let's tweak it a
mhm,
little bit better, right? So that's what I'm saying. When you do test something out, it has to be several videos. It can't
mhm,
just be like different one-off videos and like, oh, I don't think this works. I don't think that works. Test it out, 3, 4, 5 videos. Okay, it's not working. Let me tweak it. Let me enhance it.
yeah.
Um, Tighter beginning, yes, but again, make it about them, right? Like,
Mhm.
you're sitting at the desk. Here's a quick 5 minutes. Let's get up with me right now. Let me show you this quick dance move. Yeah, I would see next time. Let's go in there and look more in the analytics. Since I'm not
Okay.
a channel manager, I can't look at your analytics. But that'd be great to see the drop off, where they're going, and also where they're coming from.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So I guess another question would be just to wrap it up on the banner.
Mhm.
What can I put there? Like, obviously, I mean, most people are like, oh, put a picture of yourself, but I don't like, again, I don't want to just make it about myself.
No, I think at least one picture of you, yes, would be great because in the center, and then put your mission statement, right, or
Mhm.
value statement, right, next to you. Like, who is
Okay.
this channel for,
Hmm.
right? And if you do put like more about you, like do like those dance moves, but on the side a little bit, put you more to the left, over
Hmm.
here, like over here, or more to the right over here, and then you're in the middle, your
Hmm.
mission statement here, and even this, like 2 to 3 videos. I'm not quite sure. Like if this is your passion, should be I publish this many videos a month, right?
Yeah.
Or one video every Thursday, right? And like something like that, a little bit more, because this was like,
So the reason why I have 2 to 3 videos is because I'll have at least one video that it's like usually like a breakdown, meaning I'll break down the dances if
mhm.
it's too complicated for those who don't know how to follow along, which is longer videos if you could see them. I don't know if you saw them, but
Mm.
see
I
the
didn't
green
see.
one that's like 31 minutes long? That one, it's a breakdown of the
Oh,
one
this one.
prior to that. But the difference is that I don't use the same song because it's a copyrighted song. So I use Epidemic Sounds for the a longer video. So I'm able to monetize that one.
So, what's the difference in watch?
So it's the same moves, but they're breakdown like a dance class.
Oh, sure. I'm saying the people that watch these two, are they watching this one longer
Yeah.
than this one? Like, is this one dropping off in two
That one I
minutes,
don't
three
have
minutes?
like that many people watching yet. It's just because I've gotten a few requests about it. So I'm like testing to see if more people would like that, but we'll see.
Hmm.
If
Yeah,
not, we're
that's
not
what I'm
gonna.
saying. If you are gonna test something, do like 3 videos, but they all
Yeah.
still have to be similar, right? like similar videos. Like if we're doing 2000s, do like several 2000s videos.
Okay.
Okay. All right, Kathy, you stay active in the group. I want to see updates, like thumbnails, keep the consistency with 2000s look, same color scheme and everything, right? Less less text on it and more dance moves, and
Okay.
then more information about quick 5 minutes, get off the
Okay.
desk, 5 minute quick little dance moves, like look at what people are putting for those quick ones, 5 minutes, because that's what everybody's looking for, right? They don't want like 47-minute dance moves. It's like they're quick 5 minutes.
All right.
Awesome, Kathy, you're the best. So keep,
Thank
stay
you.
active in the community. We love watching you there. You've been with us for
Long
for
time.
quite a while. Yeah, you're an OG, as they say. Awesome. Well, thank you. I'm
Thank
gonna
you.
pull out the next one. We have Emily. All right. Living San Diego. Was this a new one that you did?
Yeah, I updated it.
Okay. Okay. You do
I
this every
had
week.
like a tagline, like my mission statement, but it was so small and was getting lost. And so I updated to this too.
Okay.
To see how it goes.
Okay. To learn all about living in San Diego. So let me look at so here's Joanna, raising the bar for entrepreneurs and real estate investors. So you're helping what? What are you doing with those families?
I'm helping families find their perfect neighborhood here in San Diego. So whether you're researching cities within San Diego, like moving from North County down here, or relocating from out of the area. The person who's landing on my channel is somebody who's researching the different communities, and they're usually, people with families. Because I primarily focus on homes. Like you're not going to find information on like condos or downtown, or even the more hipster communities that are like small 800 square foot bungalows. Like I'm focusing on suburbs and beach communities that are very family friendly. Price points usually from about 800 to 2 million. And so that's the purpose of my channel.
Okay. Kathy, it's up to you if you want to stay or log off, or you go watch it live. It's up to you. You don't have to stay if you don't want to. Okay. Yeah, that'd be cool to see that there. I know you just took it off. Maybe do you have the other one so we can see what it was before? I would like to see just a little bit more. Like, hey, subscribe to learn all about. Like, it's a little general, right?
Okay.
Versus what you're telling me in these other videos. Like, I'm a mom. I have a family, and I'm here to help you live. Like what you said in this video was great, right? Like, I love that.
Okay.
So let's take a look at that. Here, discovery. There's your link. Yeah, and that's awesome. Yeah, you only have a couple, which is great. It's always funny when like, oh, I'm busy, and then you click on their availability, and like they're always available. I'm like,
yeah, I got that tip from you guys. I was like, oh, I need to take off some of these.
Yeah, because they're like, oh, I'm so busy, and it's like,
yeah, the whole month's available.
I know, we're like, huh. And also the time frames they put, it's like 6 a.m. to like 8 p.m. at night. I'm like, so you're always available, and you have okay, cool. So you're busy.
Yeah, no.
Okay, no, that's great. Do you often switch around this one, or you keep this one here?
I haven't switched it around, but my intention is to, when I get a video that I love, this is, I think, like my second video I ever did. And it's just more general. It was I think pros and cons of living in San Diego.
Okay.
And so now that I have like the video I just did, which is the best suburb, something that's not specific to one city in San Diego, I definitely want to update it to my newer content that's improved with just flow and editing and scripting and more concise and less rambling. That like a lot of my videos, my first 2 months were like that, and then they started getting better.
Yeah, 17 minutes. That's a long one. This was 24 minutes, but you're showing me 5 neighborhoods. So let's just
I tried to shorten it. My husband was like, what? It's too long. I'm like, it's going to be so fluffy if I spend 1 minute on each city. Like, what's the point?
See, that's what people need to understand, the B-roll aspect of it, right? You gotta shoot that B-roll.
Yeah.
I see that you took that from SD Home Guide.
Oh yeah. This one I think they may have gotten.
Yeah, they're like, oh, we need an aerial shot from it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. See that right there. That I need that more out there. That's who you are, right? You're just not another person. You're not this, 18-year-old that just got their license and they're just trying to sell to anybody, right? Like
Yeah.
you are, this is who you are. This is who you help. You've done
Yes.
this before, and that's who you care about, right? You care about those people and their families. You're not just trying to sell them a home, because we get that all the time. Oh, those real estate agents. People hate real estate agents
I
so
know. It's
much.
so crazy to me because I'm in my little bubble of I grew up in a family of, in the industry, mortgage
Yeah.
brokers and realtors, and I didn't really know that people hated them.
No, it's definitely it's a lot. I've seen them more recently, right? Like when I see, like, because I watch a lot of videos, I see like real estate agents, and I watch their videos just to see what they're doing. Comment section, who needs them? They're terrible. Like they're, like I could just put my thing outside. I could put that sign outside and sell it and save myself 50,000. It's like, oh,
Right.
it's like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, like where did that come from? But it's just the narrative right now. Anybody who's like successful or is a salesperson, like they get beaten down. But
Yeah.
I want to see more of that. Like that's great. Like I want to see it throughout all your videos. And do you have you had pictures of your family in the other videos? Like why don't we have some of those here? Like
Yeah, in this one, I don't know. There was no particular reason. I just really so I started incorporating this like don't tell show. So whenever I'm talking about a neighborhood or I'm talking about things to do or a park, I make sure that there's a B-roll there. So it's not me talking about it, but me
yes.
showing you. So I was really just going through all my using B-rolls that I had saved that I filmed or going online and clipping it. But I should have used more family stuff, huh?
Yes. Yeah. Show more. Like that's what I'm saying. Like, what's she about? She loves her daughter, little puppy. And that people love that, right? Instantly, you're connecting with them. Whether you have a dog or you're a mom, you're already connecting.
Okay.
And she's here, and she's still helping people. She's not like I'm selling homes.
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to help entrepreneurs and real estate investors. Like that's who I am, and just a little bit. She is more luxury, but she's just kind of sprinkled that over here to the side, right? Like look at my luxury home here, right? It's like we need to see more of like doesn't feel. I don't get you or your personality.
Yeah, no, thank you for that because that's where I look at my stuff. I'm like in the middle of doing it, and then I look at it afterwards. I'm like, I don't see me. Like if a past coworker or someone saw this, they'd be like, "This is Emily." Like,
yeah. So that's why. So yeah, let's go back. I know it's like, oh, I gotta redo it again, but it's like, it's something that will stay there a long time moving forward, and let's put that out there because I want them to connect with you. Like once they get to know you, you're not just an agent, right? You're just not another one, of the thousands that are out there,
Totally.
Like,
and I do a lot of research of like just nationally, but also local agents here in San Diego, and we have a handful of like people that are pretty seasoned on YouTube, 10,000 followers, channels 5+ years old. They get 1,000 to 5,000 views every video. And so I'm differentiating myself from them because they talk a lot about data and stats. Most of them are men and they're coming from a different perspective. And my heart, I can talk about that stuff all day long too, but my heart is really like showing families the possibility of all the amazing communities and lifestyle that you like. I came from LA in the Valley, but there was like nothing to do. Like this is like Disneyland for families.
Oh, see, there you go.
Good one.
Yeah, no, you can't say Disneyland, unfortunately, trademark, but
yes.
It's like it's like a magical theme park for families, like
magical theme park. Yeah,
you have to be more creative that way. But no, this is great. And then we need to see more of that in here, like families, family friendly, Like,
Yeah, so this is where I get torn. And the blueprint we started off with, I really left there feeling like this just doesn't feel like it's aligned with me. I don't want to
mhm,
be in darkness and politics and all this stuff to my channel. Like, that's such a small part of me. Like, what really
mhm.
lights me up is truly showing the benefits of raising families here, from everything you can do, outdoor activities, it's healthy, all this stuff. And
Yeah.
then the clickbaity thumbnails are always like negative and rah, rah,
Well,
rah.
let's so that's why, like, I love that feedback. Let's take a step back and go back and look at the silos and see, okay, which ones do you like right now? If I would have put a camera in front of you, what video would you film?
Um, so I have my silo planned out. So which are the best neighborhoods? I did those 5, and I did a quick summary on each. And now I'm doing like a 10-minute video on each of those towns.
Mhm.
So that's going to be a silo. And then the next silo is people are really wanting to know what's affordable areas in San Diego. So I want to do a whole thing on that, because the big undertone is it's not affordable to live in San Diego. It's not affordable to live in California. There's nowhere to buy a home. And I want to show like some great communities here where you can get a home for $750,000, and you shouldn't give up on the home ownership,
Mhm.
dream.
Dream
And
of it, yeah, because a lot of people think it's over,
it's
especially
over.
here. Like they see those, they're like, oh, I should have bought in '97. It's like, oh,
Yeah. So I'm doing that kind of content on my Instagram, and I want to bring that here. I was really wanting to focus on $1 million and up, but I'm kind of being drawn by the need of what I see people like. I look at the comments of other realtor YouTube channels, and what I constantly see a theme of is, why don't you show this neighborhood? Why don't you show this
mhm.
neighborhood where the homes are 800? And I know why they don't want to show them. They don't want to sell in those neighborhoods.
Exactly, right? They're just pushing their own thing, pushing their narrative, what they want. I think put a little bit more of that. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You can't say family friendly anymore? Like for real estate, I know there's like a grayish area.
Yeah. So I think in like marketing, like when I'm marketing a home, like
Mhm.
an exact property, I can't say that, but I can say family friendly communities,
Okay, so
like in a video, because it's general. I'm not I forget what the term is, but yeah, where you're like labeling a demographic,
right,
where someone who's
labeling
not a
or
family is going to get offended, because what does it mean? That's not for me.
yeah, what does it mean family? It's like it's another one of those things. I think yeah, let's see a little bit more of that too. Family friendly areas. Like where do you go? Like places kids love, like that they go into the area. Parks, communities, is there festivals? Is there anything else that they like, right? Now, definitely that's going to be more geared towards those families, right? So it's like if they're a
Mhm.
family, they're looking more on that versus people who don't have a family, right? So the views might not be as much, but they're at least easier to connect with you on that
Yeah.
respect.
Yeah.
It's
I
like
really think for real estate channels, um, it's not about getting hundreds of thousands of views, because it's just not. I'm a centralized. I'm a local. Geographically local. So I know
yeah,
people that are killing it, getting leads every day with only 200 views of video, but it's the people that are
yeah,
highest. The higher. What is that?
yeah, no, they're closer to the demographic that
Most
will.
likely to actually transact, and they're
eh,
just not browsing YouTube.
exactly. So I think like just be. I want to make sure you understand it and you're aware of that, right? Because sometimes people think like I got 130 views. Yeah, but you don't realize that might have been 130 people that are looking for the exact thing that you're selling, right? They're
Yeah,
looking for
yeah.
that neighborhood. Imagine if I just brought you, hey, here's 130 people who are looking or interested in this area. You'd be like, yes. But people are like,
It's a lot.
oh, that's all I got.
Yeah,
I know.
it's a lot of people. I only need 1 or 2 clients a month. It's like I'm not a big company. I don't want to service 100 people. I
No.
provide boutique service and
Yeah.
handheld 5 families at a time. So I don't need
Exactly.
5,000 views per video.
Yeah, no, I think let's keep moving through. I like that you're going to do this different neighborhood, so that's like something specific. Um, More family friendly stuff, family friendly neighborhoods, different school systems. Are they all public? Is there private, chartered? So tell me a little bit more about that. and how it is living there, right? And then any other cool stuff that comes up during summer, festivities, anything else,
Mm.
right? Like
Mm-hmm.
definitely, even if it's not like a long form video, that'd be great for a short,
Yeah.
right? Like, oh, this weekend, like over here in like Newport, they have the Newport Lights in the boat parade, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, hey, boat parade this weekend. And what happens is like for something people don't know, but they might be interested in the area. But then, oh, they do a boat parade. I have no idea. Like introduce them to the area that way by showing them the cool things that happen
Yeah,
in the
I love
neighborhood.
that.
So let's do that. And then, like I said, even if it's like, oh, I don't have enough for a long form video to just make about one thing, do a couple shorts, but they're all about, it's all that information on there, like Newport Beach or San Diego parade, lights, festival. Like, so now it's like you start filling up your channel with those different things.
Yeah. So every month I can just look ahead and see what's going on in the town and then plan some reels around all that.
Exactly.
That's
Yeah. So now
totally
you see ahead, like, okay, these are the cool things happening in the area. Let me just make a few. And like also take advantage, like if you are doing it with your family, right? If you are going somewhere with your family, this weekend I went to this. What is this? And then just give a quick overview of what that festival is, that place is, right? So now you're becoming that tour guide, but you're actually living it, right?
Yeah.
You're not just let me drive there to film this thing and let me drive back to where I actually live. Like, here's where I live. Look at the amazing things that are happening.
Yeah. Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah, so we need a little bit more of that, and that way we can put some of those in here, right? So now you have a little bit of mix of your listings, your Opus Call videos, and the other lifestyle living videos, right, in the area. Um, Upload them on your mobile so you can select the thumbnail.
Oh, is
So
that how you do it?
yes, because if
Okay.
you're probably doing it on your computer, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
When you're doing your computer, that's what happens. It just picks the most random, and it's always like eyes half closed.
Yeah.
It's like, why? Why couldn't you pick where I'm like smiling and happy? It's like half asleep over there. It's like no. So yeah, you can go back to your computer and then finish them there. But if you initially upload them on your phone, just make sure you select the thumbnail and save as unlisted, and then you can go back to your computer and like finish the title, finish everything
Okay.
else. It'll be in your drafts.
Cool.
What's your call to action right now?
So my call to action is to either head down to the box below, all my information, Calendly link, and I just linked a relocation guide, and I have a community guide that's being built out, and that's going to replace it. And it's a community guide that goes through in detail all the different neighborhoods, real estate, places to eat, parks, all of it.
Okay. Did you say that in this video? I didn't watch the entire thing. Did you
Yes.
mention like you have something? Okay.
And then I also started copying this from some other rockstar realtors on YouTube, is they have the banner on the bottom just like throughout pop up saying like head down to the description for like call to action. So I'm not saying it, but it's like keeps popping up,
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, you can pop it at one or two, but I definitely want to hear you say like I'm showing you these neighborhoods, but I have a lot more detailed information on them, right? You go click the download my guide, whatever. Is that way you get more information? Like I'm just covering this, like the surface level of all this information, but there's a lot more. Go ahead and download
I don't
it,
have
right?
the guide yet. It's being built out. So
Yeah. No, but I'm saying
so
like
once
that
I have
in the
it,
future,
I'll do
yes.
that. I spent like $1,000 to have it made, so I will be promoting it a lot.
Yeah, promote it like crazy, get that ROI,
That's right.
Yeah, I think for this, I like the backgrounds on like more of like I know you were trying to like zoom out more to try to put the whole map and put the little
Yeah.
pins. I think maybe you could have added more color to it because I like how the green pops in the background, like the greenish colors, But here, like the background and the text are almost similar, right? They're like white on top of like off white, very faint green. So it's like almost all of it blends in, doesn't really pop. Like if you would have done maybe the text like how you have here, or like this pops a little bit more, the text, that color up here, that would have popped a little bit better, right? Because right now it just sort of all blends in.
Yeah, I think I'll swap it out and have that done.
Yeah, and I think also the problem with this, we're looking at it here. If we look at it, let me see if I saved it. I did save it. If you go test it out in certain areas, like the info is really tiny.
Yeah. Okay. See. Yeah.
So it's like, I can kind of see that one. I think it's Claremont. Yeah, Claremont. But yeah, certain areas it'll be tiny. Maybe just put stars next time, like which one of these is best, or like little pins, like which neighborhood.
Pins. Yeah. Just to illustrate, we're covering different neighborhoods.
Yes, yeah, or like just even like circle different areas, like which one of these is best, just to illustrate it better. Because it just gets smaller in certain areas.
Yeah.
And that way also you could have done those like different colors, the circles, the stars, like something else that pops. Like even if you did the stars or the pins similar to like this yellowish color, or you have it like more like a bluish color, something that just pops a little bit more.
Okay.
Because I think that one is just overall like similar color schemes, right? Similar.
Yeah. I see. I totally see what you're saying.
Yeah. Awesome. No, I think you're doing great. We just have to keep moving forward. Show up to the calls, like bring your video build outs, bring your titles, bring your different questions that you have for those, and let's just start getting those done in that same silo and keep moving forward. When is your ebook or workbook going to be ready?
I got the final draft emailed to me yesterday, so I need to review it all. And if I approve it, it'll be ready right away. But if I need to make any edits, that a little bit back and forth. So worst case, I would say in a week.
Okay, no, that's fine. So now we can have it, promote it there, and then promote it on. You remember, you can feel free to promote it, like when you're doing a quick short on something, like you can just like, not on every one of them, but at the end of it, right? Like, oh, there's a lot more neighborhoods. There's I put my workbook or whatever you're gonna call it in the description below. Just go click on it, right?
Okay.
Like not all of them, but I say every once in a while, just throw it in there at the end.
Okay.
Some people have like their QR code also at the end that pops up, to download the free things as they're saying that, to download my guide and everything, it fades to like black or whatever their color scheme is. The QR code pops up, but they're still talking, right? Click, it's in the description, or scan this code, right? Scan the QR code.
Oh, nice.
And then it ends and the video starts again, right? But it's like, it's always as you're talking, that thing pops up.
Yeah.
It's never you're done talking and then it pops up with like music.
Yeah.
What do people do? They just, okay, they're done. I'm scrolling to the next thing, right?
Yeah, that's really good.
Awesome. So let's just keep moving forward with that. And I'll see you in the different calls that we have. Bring what you have. Bring the different titles, video build outs, and just keep dialing them in. So that way we can just pump them out. What's your current schedule right now for videos publishing?
Yeah, I'm excited because I got back into the groove after kind of like slowing down to speed up again. So I'm recording every week. Okay. And I'm publishing along every week, and then a short, and like I have a video I got back today, and I'm shooting a video today.
Awesome.
So
okay.
I'm like ahead of the game. I was about 3 weeks of content banked, and so I'm just getting back. I'm getting into the rhythm of the video, working with the editor, getting all the links for B-roll. Like the first couple times took it felt like forever to get it all done. And now I'm like, all right, we can do this.
Now you're on the roll. Yeah. And that's how it is. You're like chipping away, you're building that foundation.
Yeah. I was hating it. I hated it. I was like, I just want to go back to how I was doing it. It was so easy. I would just get on camera and start talking, even though it sucked, but I just kept going. I kept going. And now it's much easier. It's so much more work up front with doing VBOs and thinking about it and all that. But then when I sit down and I film, it's done in half an hour.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's all about that structure. It just makes it a lot easier.
Yeah.
And it's just like easier to just get it done. And then also too, like when you sit down, because that's the other thing, people, when they do like, oh, let me just sit down and do a video. Like they just try thinking like, oh, what's the video about? What am I doing? Okay, I'm going to do about this video. And then like, what's the next thing? Oh, I forgot my call to action. Right. So it's a lot more things that you end up forgetting.
Yes. 100%. Yeah. Yeah. And the other thing with the VBO is now I have like pauses in my videos where I like ask the viewer a question. Let me know which pound would you want to move to, this one or that one?
Yes.
You know, things
Oh,
like that I never did. Because when you're winging it, you don't think of those things. It's like I was giving a speech rather than a conversation. So I'm not there at all yet, but I'm trying to have my videos be more of a conversation. Like I'm
yes.
talking with you and give me your feedback. Let's talk kind of thing.
That's awesome. Yeah, exactly. Because it's a conversation, right? You're. I always think of them like, especially for agents, it's a buyer consultation, right? So like an appointment. Like they're coming in. Let me show you the neighborhoods. What do you think? What do you like about this neighborhoods? What are you looking
Yeah.
for, right? Versus like, I'm just gonna tell you which neighborhood's the best for you, right? It's like, oh, how do you know? You don't know me, It's like, have a
Yeah.
conversation. What do you like? What about this? Tell me in the comments below. Are you, liking this, or you prefer this one better, right? Let me know.
Yeah, yeah. It's. I mean, I know what I want, but it is so much easier said than done. Because once the camera goes, even though it's just me, I'm just trying to make sure that I'm looking into the camera and not somewhere else. That I'm speaking clearly. That I'm remembering what I'm supposed to say. That I don't ramble. Like a quadrillion things are going on here.
I
So then I
know.
sound like a robot talk. Not a robot, but it's less conversational. So it's just
Yeah.
practice, practice, practice.
Practice, just getting into it, right? It's the
Yeah.
habit you're building. Trust me, yeah. Like the amount of times I have to put like look up here, like a sticky note on my camera to look up there. Is the way I talk. My hands are moving, my eyes are, my head's moving everywhere. Like, hey, talk here, look at the camera. How you doing? What about this? Versus like, yeah. So what I was thinking in this video, it's like, look at the camera.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it happens. Awesome. Well,
All right.
great.
Thank
That's
you.
awesome. No, thank you. And then for anybody else out there, let me just put myself here full screen. I'm going to put the link if you want to fill out the form and get your channel reviewed. I believe we're going to try to do this every week, if not every 2 weeks. So I'll confirm in the comment section below for this video. But that's it for us today. If you want your channel reviewed, it'll be the link in the description. If not,